Since the release of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, I realized that there's a lot of Star Wars characters that haven't been released in LEGO form yet. So I made a list of minifigures that I would love to see in the future, along with which sets I think they would come in. Let's get into it. Of the many complaints I hear Star Wars collectors discuss on various social media platforms, one that I'm beginning to agree with more and more is that Star Wars sets are just a bunch of big gray ships. One of the reasons I haven't started collecting Harry Potter sets, despite considering myself a huge Harry Potter fan, is all the sets just seemed like parts of Hogwarts with a bunch of tan bricks. The difference with those Harry Potter sets though is that you could piece those sets together to create a larger Hogwarts display. But recently, LEGO has started to release other sets like number 12 Grimmauld Place, the Ministry of Magic, and the Triwizard Tournament. And to me, it seems like they're getting away from the all-tan Hogwarts sets. So I made a list of Star Wars minifigures and sets that I would love to see LEGO produce in the future. Now I will admit the first two sets are a bit of a long shot because I'm not sure how the set would actually turn out, but I would definitely love to see the minifigures. First up, we've got Boss Nass and the Gungan City. I think the fact that LEGO hasn't made a Boss Nass minifigure yet is crazy. Now I will say straight up, I don't know if the Gungan City would be a great set because I'm not sure if LEGO would do the bubbles well, if at all. But I think it would be cool to create a council room with a bunch of Gungan minifigures, Boss Nass, Jar Jar, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon Jinn. And of course it couldn't be worse than the Obi-Wan Kenobi vs Darth Vader set. Next up is Gregor Typho and the J-Type Diplomatic Barge. Now this is another iffy set because I know that LEGO wouldn't do an all-chrome ship, and I'm certain that no one would like that after what everyone said about Mando's N1 Starfighter. But I think that a Gregor Typho minifigure would look awesome. We already have a Captain Panaka, which came in Darth Maul's Sith Infiltrator, and I think it's about time that LEGO created a Gregor Typho minifigure. I think one thing that LEGO could do to create this ship and have LEGO fans really enjoy it is create it as a microfighter, include Gregor as the minifigure, and then use the silver and chrome pieces that they use for Din Djarin's helmet as the color of the pieces for the microfighter. And honestly, I think that would be a home run because we'd finally get a J-Type Diplomatic Barge, we'd get the Gregor minifigure, and people wouldn't complain that it's not chrome. Okay, this next set on the list, I think that everyone would get behind seeing it come to fruition, which is Dex's Diner from Attack of the Clones. I really enjoy the LEGO Star Wars sets that are a scene versus just a ship, but then again, there is the Obi-Wan Kenobi vs Darth Vader set. But the Dex's Diner scene is such a great scene with such a lovable character. Hey, oh, buddy! And there are several mocks that have been made that look really good. I could see LEGO making something similar to the Dark Trooper Attack set or the Lars Family Homestead, but with Dex, Obi-Wan, and Flo, which is the robot that takes Obi-Wan's order.
Do you want a cup of Java juice?
Oh yes, thank you.
Okay, for this next set, I think that anyone making this list would include this set. It's been rumored a few times, but we've never seen it on the shelves at a LEGO store, and that is the Geonosis Arena. Now honestly, what would make or break this set, at least for me and probably most collectors, is the monsters that they include in it. It wouldn't be too hard to create the Reek, given the different molds of dinosaurs that LEGO has, and honestly, I wouldn't even mind the Accolade being partially brick built, like we see in the Skywalker Saga video game. And of course we need a Nexu, I hope I'm saying that right, to go with the Arena Padme figure that we got in the 2013 gunship. Going off of the Harry Potter idea where they create different sections of Hogwarts, I think a really awesome idea would be splitting up this set into 3 different smaller sets, depending on the piece count somewhere between like 80 and $100, and each set would include one monster and their corresponding prisoner. So if it's the Accolade, it would be Obi-Wan, and then maybe a couple Geonosians or a clone or a battle droid, something like that. Of course with this set, I'll take what I can get. It's been rumored so many times and LEGO still just hasn't pulled the trigger on it, but I know that it will be one of the hardest sets to find on LEGO shelves if they actually make it. And finally, this last one is Mas Amedda and the Senate Duel from Revenge of the Sith. Again, this is going off of the theme of scene versus ship, but this set could be an absolute home run for LEGO. There is so much potential with the build and also the minifigures that they could include. We've only ever gotten one Bail Organa, which came in the Tantive 4, and this would give LEGO the opportunity to release him for a second time, but in his gray outfit that we see in Revenge of the Sith. Along with throwing in a couple shock troopers, Mas Amedda would just be the absolute icing on the cake. Also, I do want to say that all of the pictures from this set were posted by @BrickWizard59 on Instagram, which is an account that creates pictures of custom LEGO sets. Really awesome, definitely check them out. So those are 5 sets and minifigures that I would love to see LEGO create in the future. I think it's funny that all 5 of them are from the prequels, but is that me being partial to the prequel movies? Or LEGO's lack of prequel sets in the past? I'll let you decide that one. Out of these sets and minifigures, which one would you like to see LEGO make the most? And are there any on the list that I didn't mention that you would love to see LEGO make? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. As always, keep building. And if you want to see my last video, which was a review on the Republic frigate, click the screen right now and I'll see you in the next video.